Hey everyone, welcome to Homeschool, and we are with the class 8 science third chapter, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. In my previous class, I discussed everything about types of synthetic fibers. Like we discussed everything about rayon, nylon, then very famous polyester, right? And later acrylics. So we got to know what exactly they are, how they are made from, where they are used in day-to-day life, all that we discussed. And in today's class, we are going to talk about characteristics of synthetic fibers. So what do you mean by characteristics here? See, we are talking about some of the special properties of those fibers. You know, we all very well know that all these artificial fibers or synthetic fibers are mainly used for clothing. Okay, so clothing in the sense to make various dress materials, right? It can be a pant or shirt or sari or whatever it is, right? So altogether I will call it as a clothing. So mainly these things are used for making clothing. Why? Why they are mainly used for clothing? What are their special properties? We are discussing their special. Okay, in other words, I can call as unique. Unique in the sense what? Special, right? So we are talking about their special properties. So why they are special? The very first property that I am going to discuss is about the strength. Okay, so these synthetic fibers are very strong. Okay, or I can say they have high strength. They have high strength. Okay, in the sense you can't tear them that easily. Imagine you have a cotton thread and you have a nylon thread. Can you tell me which is more stronger? Can you tell me which can be broken easily? Definitely, a cotton thread can be broken easily. You can tear it, but not the nylon thread, isn't it? So now, if I ask you a question, like we have cotton is there, silk is there, wool is there, and nylon is there. Okay, so here which of them are natural fibers and which are synthetic fibers? Yes, our cotton, silk, wool are natural fibers, whereas our nylon is synthetic fiber, right? Man-made fibers. So when I ask you which one is more strong, whether cotton, silk, wool or nylon, then how will you check it? We have an activity to check the strength or these fibers. Okay, so what actually we do is here, like it is mentioned in a textbook, we will have a stand. For that we will tie a particular fiber. Like you take a cotton piece, you have to initially take cotton piece, silk piece or silk thread, or woolen thread and nylon thread of same sizes. Okay, so you tie, imagine initially this is a cotton thread. I'm tying here with one particular rod or a stand, and here I will place some weights. Okay, so you know what, we will check which cloth can tolerate more weight. All that you will understand when I show the activity. Now let's quickly go to the visual which explains about the activity that I am going to talk about. So after the activity, you yourself can decide that which thread or which fiber is more strong or which one has more strength. Okay, so let's quickly go back to the visual.
Let's see the activity to check the strength of various threads. You can observe here there is a stand and we are taking fabrics here. This is a cotton thread, wool, nylon as well as silk, right? And now one by one equal sized threads we will tie it to this clamp. Okay, so this is a stand with a clamp. So initially cotton thread is being tied. Okay, and for that you know what, there is a weight hanger. So here we will actually keep the weights one by one to check how strong is this cotton thread. Say they have put one weight, and see, on adding second weight it broke, right? That means cotton thread is quite weak. And this is a nylon thread. You can watch. This is a second weight, and now he'll put third weight. Then he's adding fourth weight, and now it is getting broken. So on adding 4 weights, nylon got broken. Silk, this is our silk thread. We know silk is quite stronger than cotton. Let's see. On adding third weight, silk thread got broken. And this is our woolen, right? Say 2 weights, yeah, wool is also very, very weak, right? And now let us check it out, like which one is more stronger. See, cotton thread got broken just on adding 2 threads, right? And then our woolen thread also is much weaker. On adding 2 weights, it got broken. And then our silk is quite stronger than cotton and wool. 3 weights, it can stand till 3 weights and then it will get broken. Okay, coming to our nylon, which is really very, very strong. It can hold up to 4 weights, right? So artificial fiber, that is our nylon, is more stronger than our natural fibers, that you can observe. That's the reason, though these nylon, rayon, acrylics are artificial, they are widely used because of this strength. So that's all about this activity, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
You must have enjoyed the visual, and now you got to know like which is more stronger, isn't it? So definitely nylon. So I'll write the order here. Nylon is more stronger than silk, right? Say among the natural fibers, silk is more stronger. After that comes your wool and then cotton. So this is the order of strength of different fibers. So the nylon, which is an artificial fiber or synthetic fiber, which has got more strength, which is more stronger than silk. Silk is stronger than wool and wool is stronger than cotton. So that means cotton is very, very weak fiber. You can break it easily, right? You can tear it easily. So that's what we understood about the strength. All over, what I can say is all synthetic fibers, not only the nylon, it can be a rayon, it can be a polyester, or it can be acrylic. All synthetic fibers are more stronger than our natural fibers. Okay, so this is a really very, very important characteristic of synthetic fibers. So now let us move on to other properties, right? So this is our first property. Now let me go for the second property. Second property is synthetic fibers absorb. Okay, let me write in a full sentence. Synthetic fibers. So all these points are very, very important to understand. Listen carefully. Synthetic fibers absorb little water. For example, we use umbrellas during rainy season, right? And when you touch an umbrella, you feel, that it is made up of some cloth itself. But can you tell me which cloth it is made up of? It's not a cotton, it's not a silk, it's not even a wool, right? So you feel the cloth is very different. What is that? It is made up of nylon, okay? And many other synthetic fibers are mixed with each other and you will get that kind of a cloth. And does the cloth of umbrella absorb lots of water? Never, right? Because it is not a good absorber of water, it can protect us from rain, right? So that's how I can say all synthetic fibers are actually little absorbers of water. That means they do not absorb water to a larger extent. You can do one simple activity at your home. You take cotton ball, okay, so or you take any cotton cloth. soft cotton cloth, and you take a nylon cloth or polyester cloth, any synthetic fiber you can take that you find in your house, and you put both of them in two separate glasses of water. After 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you take it out, you keep it under sun. Can you tell me which one will dry soon? Definitely the nylon or artificial cloth, artificial fiber, whatever you took, that will dry sooner because it has absorbed very little amount of water. But the cotton that you have put it in water, it will absorb more water, so it takes time to dry, right? So this is how you can conduct an activity at your home itself. It's a very simple activity. It tells you that artificial fibers absorb little water and they dry up very soon. Okay, because they absorb little water, they dry up very soon, right? So this is another property. That's the reason it is used for making lots of varieties of clothing. Okay, so next is durable. So what do you mean by durable? You can use a particular cloth for many days. Say if you take a cotton cloth, you know what, on frequent wearing, it may get tear off after few months or few years maximum. When you use it extensively to a large amount, you will get that cloth or whatever it is only for 1 year maybe, or maybe for about 6 months or 8 months. But nylon or polyester cloths, when you have, you can wear them years together, they will not get teared off, right? Say that's what we mean by durable. You can use them for many number of days and for many number of months, nothing will happen to them, right? So that is one more unique property of artificial fibers. And next one, wrinkle free. They are wrinkle free. Okay, so they do not get wrinkled up that easily. That's the reason all these cloths you can wear without even ironing, right? But the cotton cloths, if you want to wear, you should iron it, otherwise it doesn't look properly. So I will say all our synthetic fibers are wrinkle free. Okay, fine. And the next very important property is they are very, very lightweight. Okay, so you don't feel the cloth much heavier, right? They are very, very light, is because they are made up of with thin fibers. Thin fibers. Okay, so usually synthetic fibers are very thin compared to the natural fibers. So since the fiber is very thin, so the entire fabric or clothing that is made from that particular fiber is very, very lightweight. Okay, so these are some of the important properties or characteristics of artificial fiber. So let's have a quick recap here. Just let me tell you all the characteristics. First one is they are very strong, or they have lots of strength, and that can be proved by the activity that we have seen. And among the four fibers, the nylon is the strongest one, right? And this is the decreasing order of their strength, right? And next is they absorb very little water, that's why they can dry up very soon. They are durable, they are wrinkle free, lightweight, is because the fibers are very, very thin. And next one I can talk about is they are easy to maintain. Okay, easy to maintain. Their maintenance is very much easy, and they are not expensive. They are not expensive also, right? See, the cotton, silk, woolen cloths are more expensive compared to the artificial fibers, or the cloths which are made from nylon, all that polyester, acrylics, etc. It's because if you want to make a silk, it's a very difficult process. You have to culture the silkworms initially, and then you should extract the silk, and you should do lots of processing, right? All that takes lots of money. It consumes lots of energy, manpower, money, etc. So that's the reason the cloth which is made up of from silk is also more expensive, because it's the making of cloth is more expensive. Automatically the cost will become very much high. Whereas making nylon, what is that, rayon, which we call it as artificial silk, acrylics, they are much easier compared to making a cloth from natural fiber. So process of making is easy, process of making is cheap. That's the reason you can get these fibers or these cloths in less amount, right? So that's the reason we say they are not expensive, they are not costly, in other words. So that's all about the different characteristics of artificial fibers or synthetic fibers. So that's all about today's video. With this, we have completed artificial fibers, right? We understood what actually we mean by fiber, and we got to know the different types of fibers, and we understood the properties, why these artificial fibers are so very famous, why they are used for making clothing is because of all these properties. Okay, so in my next class, I will come up with one more artificial fiber, that is plastic. Clear? So let us talk everything about plastic in my next class. Till then, take care, revise the concept, do subscribe our channel to learn the concepts in a easiest way and in a detailed way. Thank you so much.